Hello everyone. Today's video is about getting ready for pickleball, right? Especially if you've been sedentary for a few years or maybe a few decades. Regardless, maybe you want to start a healthy lifestyle and you've decided pickleball is the way that you're going to do it. Just a couple of things to consider. Yes, it is kind of like table tennis. Yes, the court is smaller than tennis. However, there is a lot of change in direction. There's lateral movement, right? And it requires you to get low, right? And we're talking about using muscles that maybe we haven't used for a long time. So to wake those muscles up, I've got a quick 5-minute routine that you can leverage 2, maybe 3 days out of the week to get your body ready for the lateral movement and the change in direction. This is the first video, and it just covers the basics of movement, right? I hope you enjoy it, and well, let's get to it. All right, everybody, let's get started with this quick and easy routine that we can do 2 days a week, 3 days a week to prepare us for pickleball. Now, the first exercise we did were called butt kickers. Now we're doing high knees, and we're gonna switch to outward marches. And all you have to do is just 5 repetitions on each side. Nothing, too strenuous, right? We're just trying to build muscle memory. We'll do inward marches, or we're going to come from the outside in, just like so, right? Because we want to have range, right, in our hips, right? Because we need that when we're going to change direction, yeah? And after we finish our 5, on the right, 5 to the left, we're going to start working on lateral mobility, yeah? So talking about moving to the left, we're just going to push out, take a little bit of a squat, make sure that our, back is straight when we squat, right? We don't want to be bent over. It's not what we want to do. Yeah. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you don't have to go like super low. That's not what we're trying to accomplish here. Just nice and easy. After all, we're just starting, right? All right, so next thing is when we strike the pickleball, what should our stance look like? Right, remember these outward marches? And that's because we need to open our stance. Ball is coming for a forehand strike. Open up the stance. As we step forward, arm comes through and we strike the ball. We are moving to the ball, right? Stance looks like this. Back, forward, right? Also consider that my arm is always going to be close to my body. We don't want to have our arms like too far away until, we're a little more advanced. Could run the wrist up like tennis elbow. All right, so we've covered that. Now we need to integrate how do we move from left to right and then into position to strike the ball. We have an exercise for that. It's pretty simple. We've already done most of it. It's 1, 2, and as we take our third step, instead of going lateral for a backhand, right, we're going to take a step back, take a step forward, and then we're going to meet the ball. Like we're coming to the ball. Yeah. Similarly, for a forehand, we're going to go 1, 2, and on our third step, as we would be going lateral to our fourth, we're going to step back with our outside leg, step forward and meet the ball, just like so. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, meet the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we meet the ball. Right? Those are basic movements that if you practice these before you start playing pickleball or as you're getting familiar with the sport, you can greatly reduce the opportunity for an injury. Sprained ankle, rolled ankle, pain in the knees. And you got 2 extra bonus exercises. These are really important, all right? First is an assisted lunge. I don't have a chair with me, but if I had a chair, I could put my chair right here, and I could go into my forehand position, right, as I'm going to strike the ball forehand. And what I could do is I could just simply bend my knees a little bit. And I could use the chair, right, if I need it. This you should do at least 10 times, right? Similarly, backhand, put the chair here 10 times. All right? And then the last exercise that is also very important is when we decelerate, when we're like running and we want to come to a stop, oftentimes our knees start to travel in front of our toes. And so for a lot of people, we're not in the habit of being in this situation, and it puts a lot of strain on our knees, right? Because our quadriceps may not be so developed. So to prepare for that, all we need to do is just do kind of like a squat, but we're just going to put our knees out just a little bit. I don't expect you to like go like real low and come up, right? Because that takes a lot of practice, and your muscles need to be trained for it. This is just to increase a little bit of range in your quadriceps, so that way you don't have knee pain on the top of your knees, right? We do those exercises 2, maybe 3 days out of the week, and it only takes about 5 minutes. Like I said, it really helps for you to be able to approach the game of pickleball in a safe way and minimize the chance for injury. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments below.